Welcome to Sixth World Radio.
And this is The World in Technology, or TWIT.
Our first news comes from James Patterson, an author of the best-selling Alex Cross series.
Well, this 67-year-old man has taken upon himself to save the publishing industry by releasing the world's self-destructing book.
Basically, 1,000 readers will have an opportunity to get a free digital copy of his book, which will vanish after 24 hours.
He goes on to say, publishing, in my opinion, needs to get out there with competing with everything else in the world. Movies, television, etc., etc. I still don't see how Vanishing Books really help.
Our next news comes from New Zealand. You know how Apple and Samsung have always been fighting over this patent or that patent? Well, the Kiwis have said enough.
New Zealand has passed a new patent bill that will effectively outlaw software patents after 5 years of debate, delay, and intense lobbying. Don't know how I feel about that.
In our next story, police seize a robot for his shopping. No, this is not a plot for a sci-fi movie.
The Random Darknet Shopper is an automated online shopping bot created by two artists named the Magoj Smolyor and Carmen Weiskopf.
Its purpose was to go onto the darknet and randomly shop for $100.
It decided to be a very bad boy and buy ecstasy and a Hungarian passport and a Visa card. Naturally, the police came in and threw its tin cast in jail.
You said tin cast?
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
This one comes from ICICI Bank. They now let their customers transfer money via Twitter.
They're not the first. They're following a trend set by a French bank named BPCF, which allowed people to tweet each other money towards the end of 2014.
I can see 100 ways that is going to make your life a living hell.
Speaking of hell, China banned Outlook.
China took down Gmail around Christmas, and now it seems that they've done a number on Outlook too.
But all's not bad in China. They printed an entire mansion made out of 3D printers.
Whether people live in it or it stays empty just like their megacities, only time will tell.
On some better news, a 13-year-old Indian-origin Californian boy built a braille printer made out of Lego.
Shubham Banerjee has become one of the youngest Indian entrepreneurs in the Silicon Valley after his low-cost investment got him an undisclosed sum of investment from Intel.
Invention. He's still a 13-year-old and calls his invention Brago. That makes me feel much better.
On other news, Charlie Hebdo magazine has launched an app for iOS and Android.
What is interesting about this story is that the current cover of the app is the infamous cartoon of Prophet Muhammad.
What are the terrorists going to do now? Blow up tablets?
Or bomb iTunes. Moving on, women in Detroit lost their jobs to an iPad-powered robot.
At the 2015 North American International Auto Show, Volkswagen replaced its female booth babes with an iPad-powered droid.
Boys and their toys.
Our final story features a drone, which would be the world's smallest drone.
Our final story features a drone, which could be the world's smallest drone.
The quadcopter drone, affectionately known as Pico, was shown at the London Toy Fair. It gives you 5 minutes of battery life for a 30-minute charge.
It also looks like something I sneezed out.
What? How?
I'm Megatron.
Be sure to tune in next week.
I'm Ishaan Lalit. He's Rasan Shukin.
I'm not Rasan Shukin, I'm Kartik Lalit. That's my Twitter handle.
And let us ask, what did you sneeze out today?
Our next news comes from New Zealand. You know how Apple and Samsung have always been fighting over this patent or that patent? Well, the Kiwis...
PP